Mm-hmm.
That is our thoughts on the new anime in the land of Lee. Any questions? You didn't come here to hear us talk about another cliche isekai. You came here to hear us talk about something amazing. What?
Yeah, something that doesn't have terminal suckage.
Something about tigers and bunnies and furries. Lots of furries.
No, that's just what people think of you if this is in your browser history.
Wait a minute. So yeah, Tiger and Bunny, which, I still remember people thinking, what? That showed the title though, man. It's one of those shows, despite the title, like we said last time, still really good. So now we're on set 2, which yes, I could confirm on Hulu, has the stuff after the credits. Netflix is still missing the stuff after the credits in these back half episodes. I am very concerned now for TNB Season 2, since it's a Netflix exclusive. That is going to be very fun. Anyway, so a couple things forgot to bring up last time. Dai, how was the animation quality from Sunrise? Now they've seen all 25 episodes, think you could comment on it.
It has CGI that doesn't make your eyes bleed.
She professed herself pupil of the wise man?
No, that's just shitty animation where they can't even animate a grassy field.
Oh. Okay, so you're saying the
flowers are flat and painted on the ground, you know.
But Dai, flat is justice! I'll be quiet now. Anyway, so you're saying the animation is actually really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, last thing I didn't mention last time was the composer, Yoshihiro Ike, who did Kuroko no Basket's OST, which I could tell you is actually really good. He also did Sonic X, the good side of Sonic X. At least from what I've been told, I haven't seen that show. I heard the dub isn't so good. I don't know, Dai, is that true?
I
heard 4Kids took that show and put it through, some really bad stuff.
The wood chipper, indeed.
He also did the OST for the game Disaster Day of Crisis. You all need to play that game. It has Ruben Langdon in it and Dan doing a southern accent. If you want to hear southern accent Virgil, play that game. No, seriously, the game's amazing.
That just sounds weird.
It's great. And it has Ruben Langdon voicing the main antag, talking about partying. It's if Dante were evil. We're getting sidetracked here. Anyway, play this with the OST. I think it works really well. It honestly gives that feeling like you are watching a TV show when, you know, Hero TV, etc.
You mean it fits with the show itself?
Yeah, and the more slice of life moments have the more jazzy OST feel to it, so it works.
I mean, it helps that a lot of slice of life moments are also in bars.
Yeah. It's a completely different style than if you're used to My Hero Academia, which goes for the more over-the-top epic OST that's in your face. This OST fits with the situation. It's a different feel. But alright. So I guess it's time we get to the plot breakdown, Dai, for the last 12 episodes, because there's a lot to get through. So, episode 14 picks up 10 months since the defeat of Jake Gyllenhaal. I mean Martinez.
Yeah,
T and B are now... What?
We're not talking about Mysterio.
Well, apparently Jake did die after having that hilarious squeal when the helicopter crashed on him. Which I've never had a helicopter crash on me, so I'd probably squeal like that too. Yeah, no one's ever thrown a fat PS3 at me before. I think I'm lucky. God, what is with them sounding like that when they overheat? Anyway... T and B are now really popular, with Tiger now being in 4th place and Bunny winning 1st place of the latest season, as Sky High is dropping in the ranks slowly but surely. That'll be important in a bit. They also stayed on the talk show with Mario, who I believe is a character here, isn't he? Did he say he has an appearance now?
He's a character now.
Yeah, that they were able to prevent more killings from Lunatic during this time period too, so Lunatic hasn't been able to kill a single person. I bet he feels cucked. And now Cream is also in a coma. And bald. You know, the Jake's accomplice.
Whether that's from the helicopter crash or they shaved her is up to you.
I'm gonna say they shaved her because her quirk or next ability, whatever you want to call it, had to do with her hair controlling stuff.
Does this have to do with your Academia fanfics?
I'm sorry, I got Academia on the brain. I can't help it with this show. Anyway, during the press interview where Tiger and Bunny are talking about how they've always gotten along pretty well, you see the heroes having a meeting of their own, and Firebomb is like, that is complete bullshit. I thought that was great. And they also make fun of Bison for being in last place, because Rock Bison sucks.
Yeah, everyone needs a jobber.
Dude, he is terrible!
Remember, he only avoided last place because Origami was doing nothing but photobombing.
Yeah, and I think it's, like I said, I think last time it's reflective of the fandom at this point, because I remember on, when they were airing this on Neon Alley, they basically showed con things of rando people reacting to the show, and people were shitting on Rock Bison during some of those. So I like to think, like, that's their response, like, yeah, no one liked Rock Bison.
But little did you know, Life did that.
Anyway, turns out because T and B are so popular, Blue Rose has to teach them how to dance for a concert appearance. I'm sure this is gonna go well.
Yeah.
We also see Blue Rose in her civvy outfit interacting with her Laura Bailey friend and her other friend who's voiced by Tara Platt because, yes, we're about to get really stupid with this, as they talk about love. Because Blue Rose can't get Tiger off her mind. And we have a flashback to Tiger ruining a towel of hers in a hilarious banana peel skit.
He throws it he throws it at the trash can, misses, and then he comes back with a cup of coffee. He trips on it.
How do you do that?
Well, you're not Tiger or Renji.
Yeah.
That's something either of them would somehow do.
So, Tiger is struggling to get the dance moves down as Rose is losing hope in him, but Bunny tells her to have trust in him. That don't worry, he'll always come through when he puts his mind to something. And she's like, wow, you know, you've really changed with him. Character development. They don't hate each other anymore. Huh.
Yeah, this show's really weird. Can we go back to some shitty shows that have none of that?
No! That'll be probably in Season 4 of Dubster Turkey at some point. Anyway.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of that.
Well, Tiger felt bad about the towel incident and ends up getting Blue Rose a new towel. And ends up talking to her about her love life, saying, so that's what's on your mind, huh? So, you don't have a boyfriend? No one's interested? Because that seems really weird. I figured you'd have plenty of guys. Which, because Blue Rose is a tsundere who likes him and he's too much of an idiot to see it, she gets mad. Classic. Also, during this episode, they were talking about a criminal that was basically caught spying on idols and harassing them. Yeah. We're about to catch up to that. Because he's here spying on Blue Rose because it's the day of the concert where Tiger and Bunny have to dance. Also, the dude is
stealing stuff backstage.
Yep.
Also, they were letting the, I don't know, B or C heroes, what are you going to call it? The trainees.
Yep, which
handle them.
I don't even know these fuckers' names. They're not relevant. I just know, pretty sure one was Liam O'Brien, and I definitely know the other was Tara Sands.
And the other ones didn't really talk all that much.
Yeah. As far as the Creeper, he's voiced by Ben Diskin, and his ability is to turn invisible when he holds his breath. Kind of like Golda when he stops time.
Yeah.
So
he's also that guy that was a temporary replacement for Bunny. because this show is continuity.
I'm gonna call him Invisibed. Is it a bad pun?
Yeah.
Yes. But I don't remember this dude's name. Fuck him.
But even his clothes turn invisible. I mean, sorry, not his clothes, because I'll just let you imagine it. He was in Hero's locker room.
He was in Blue Rose's locker room. He stole the bag with her towel in it that Tiger got her, which the thing she's most pissed about. And okay, he stole her clothes.
And was wearing them.
Huh. No, that's too degenerate even for me. I had to think about it for a second.
But the fact that you even thought about it, you know, never mind.
Anyway, so Blue Rose is pissed off and yelling at T and B to get on the case to help out the B team. As Tiger's eating a banana, and he's like, "Honey, you know, we don't even know what his abilities are." And he throws the banana peel, and it ends up hitting Invisibed. Yeah, it hits the air, and it's like, oh, guess we know what his next ability is. So he's running off, and Invisibed's running off, and Tiger chases after him, and when he activates his powers, for some reason they overactivate, and he's extremely fast and can jump super high. It's like, man, this is awesome!
And for some reason, instead of his eyes glowing the usual blue when he's using his abilities, they're glowing red. Yeah.
And they end up stopping short, and he doesn't understand why. He's like, wait, what? It's only been like 4 or so minutes. I should have plenty of time left. Invisibed's happy he's about to get away, but that's when Rock Bison stops him. Which should mention here, Rock Bison, again, was in last place, and he felt really depressed this whole episode. So now he's happy as the other heroes catch up, and like, wow, you did a good thing, Tiger, letting the criminal get away for your friend Rock Bison. When he...
Yeah, that's exactly
he's like, what? I
did.
didn't, though. I just... Oh, whatever, I'll take it. As Blue Rose says she'll treasure the towel forever. Also, Rock Bison's talking to his agent, and his agent's like, you know, we were gonna fire you if you didn't improve your score at all. But it's like, what?
Holy shit.
How bad was he doing?
Well, he jobbed bad enough to Jake Gyllenhaal, I mean Martina, to be in a neck brace, while Tiger wasn't, so...
Yeah, Tiger was beaten half to death. Well, post-credits scene, so if you watched this on Netflix, and I know at least a couple of you did, I'm so sorry for you. As Tiger and Rock Bison are drinking together, and Tiger theorizes that his powers are evolving like a Pokemon. And Rock Bison's like, yeah, man, I know how you feel. I feel really good today, too. I feel like I could do anything. Because I captured a perv criminal that anyone could probably capture. But fuck it, I'm happy. Anyway, next episode... we find out Sky High is dropping in the ranks and is very depressed. As a very flamboyant Ben Diskin says, man, who cares about Sky High? He's old news. I want Tiger and Bunny.
Well,
that is literally how he sounds.
Just talking in that lisp voice.
That is literally how he talks. I'm saying it sounded flamboyant.
I'm pretty sure they're trying to make fun of Californians.
Well, fuck Californians. Anyway.
You heard it here first.
People know that. I always say that all the time. So that last time it's set 1. Anyway. Yeah, so is it Sky High, or one of them is training at the gym, right? Is it Tiger?
Yeah.
He's weightlifting.
And Sky High, and Tiger's all enthusiastic about it, and Sky High's on the other one just sitting there moping, not even doing anything.
Yeah. As we flash back to him talking to his manager, voiced by Jameson Price, damn it, telling him that he should improve.
Maverick.
Oh my god. So they're telling him, like, you need to improve your ranking, blah, 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 blah. As we cut to Tiger and Bunny talking about how they're debating their thoughts on the press. Tiger absolutely hates all the attention, while Bunny loves it and thinks this is great, he's having fun with it. But hey, it's just a normal disagreement. If this were a shitty show, this would start an entire argument for a whole episode or so. Fuck you, CW.
Yeah, and then they would prove how one of them was in the wrong the whole time.
Even though they weren't. Anyway, we cut to Ben Jackson listening to an interview of them on the radio. That's the Bo Billingsley guy from last time, who we didn't mention before was a taxi driver now.
No, I'm pretty sure we mentioned he's a taxi driver. I mentioned he was a taxi driver, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, either way, he's a taxi driver listening to them on the radio, and the person interviewing them is Laura Bailey, because of fucking course. Screw you, California. Anyway, she's getting a lot of action this set too, guys. Including that Laura Bailey child getting abducted repeatedly again. Or in danger again. Why?
Why didn't you say the quote you heard her say as well?
What was the one she said?
About the train.
Oh, yeah, train. She's like, man, this train, what was it? The train got derailed or something, or held up?
Yeah, but this is like the second time or something.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit. That's a few episodes from now, though.
Keep her locked up. She's a danger to society.
Anyway, Sky High is on his own as he runs into someone voiced by Stephanie Shea talking all robotically.
You see, he listening to the interview with Tiger talking about how his abilities change, and then he gets a shocked expression on his face and it fades away.
Oh, you're talking about Ben Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it was, Sky High. Alright. So that's why you're here, to point out things I might have missed.
And that scene is very important later.
Yeah, so Sky High is falling in love with a Stephanie Shea who may or may not be a robot, but I'm pretty sure it's a robot. They're talking like a fucking robot.
The show expects something out of their audiences. It's more than a lot of things do. It expects you to put 2 and 2 together.
Unless you're Sky High, who clearly doesn't know.
Especially within the A plot line, they were talking about robotics earlier.
No, that hasn't happened yet.
Or they're
it's coming up.
To.
Yep, it's coming up. But it's alright. So Sky High is trying to get advice from the heroes on what he should do, because he's in love and he wants to know how to impress his waifu. Dragon Kid says, tell her she looks nice. Girls really love it when you compliment them in their appearance. As Blue Rose says, girls love physical contact. Try that in 2022. I fucking hate the modern era. Normal women don't act like they do on Twitter. Anyway. So Sky High takes this advice.
Yeah. But those people are locked in padded cells, hopefully.
Society is bullshit. Alright. Anyways, back to this, though. So, apparently, Sky High they thought he was depressed because he was in falling back in place. And he's like, no, I just have love on my mind. Yeah, he's one of those people. He would be a tier 3 sub if he saw a thought that he could fall for.
And he's also kind of lacking confidence after being decimated by Jake.
Yeah. Now, here's where the Bunny interview happens, where he talks about how his parents were in the field of robotics and brilliant scientists creating robots to help humanity. Do. I wonder if that's going to be important.
By the way, did you know that she might be a robot?
We cut back to Sky High talking to her as he tells her he never wants to feel powerless again, that his powers didn't awaken until he was 18. And he feels like he wasted all that time that he could have spent helping people up until that point. So, that's why he's dedicating himself to being a hero now. As she's constantly asking him, why is he losing his confidence? No, she literally says why every time he says something.
Why?
And he just goes, you're trying to make me dig deep in myself, aren't you? I understand. And he's thinking, oh, I love this robot. He doesn't. Okay, that last part didn't happen, but you could tell that's what he's thinking.
Yeah. We also establish after this that he also moonlights as a vigilante at night.
Yep. He always patrols the city. Because, you know, he's totally not Superman or anything. Or at least what Superman used to be, not whatever the fuck DC wants him to be now.
Or Superman if he had nothing but wind powers.
Yeah.
And is sponsored by Ustream.
That's the one thing that dates this thing, man. That Toys R Us. Anyway. So, that's when a Vic Mignogna shows up. Yes. Calling the Stephanie Shea robot, because we can 100% confirm the robot now, Sis, or CIS.
Even though if you're listening to it, you'll completely think he's calling her the complete opposite one.
Yeah, because this happens right after she says, I must go now, and she leaves Sky High all by himself. He's like, do you need me to walk you home? Nope. It's like, oh man, I can't wait to meet her here at the park later. So that's what she ran into the Vic thingy. Whose name is Rodvon, by the way. What a weird fucking name. And, yeah. So what is it? Tiger and Bunny aren't patrol and end up running into her as she ends up attacking them. And she just keeps repeatedly saying, heroes.
Yeah, I would be mad too. That was pretty shit.
I caught up on that. I marathoned that fucking show to catch up for the stupid Heroes Reborn thing. God, it's wasted like a month of my time. Anyway. That's when Rodvon shows up and explains he made Sis to be better than humans, to be better than heroes, that she will replace humans if possible. As, when they were transporting her one day, though, in a car, the car was struck by lightning and she escaped in the confusion. It also made her malfunction.
Oh, must be Laura Wally's fault.
Probably.
Every disaster that happens to the city is her fault.
He also explains that he picked up Bunny's parents' research and improved on it, that Bunny should be happy. This causes Bunny to get a little emo, because again, he's a Yuri Lowenthal role, so... That's when Sky High arrives! As the robot's proving to be a bit much for T&B.
And at this point, it's missing its skin.
It literally is like do-do-do-do-do.
Even has the red glowing eyes. Yes, it literally is.
So, Sky High ends up killing it, having his confidence back from his waifu, without realizing he just killed his waifu. As Rodvon more or less fucks off. What's up?
Is that outlaw?
Yeah. As Bunny is really depressed about what he heard about his parents, not sure what to believe anymore, and Sky High gives him a pep talk, telling him to cheer up, to never be worried about anything. It's all good. Look forward to the future. I'm off to meet my love. Yeah. Oh yeah, we also have a scene at the gym where, isn't it the opposite now?
No, you missed the scene. Is the scene with Tiger earlier where he goes to see Ben at the bar.
Okay, yeah, I was... Oh, that says that's post-credits scene, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
Or wait.
Yeah. Unless Tiger feels bad for Bunny. Maybe that's what it is. Because Tiger was also telling Bunny to cheer up, too, I believe. But yeah. Anyway...
Or got his ass kicked by the robot.
Yeah, his power's short-circuited again here. That's right, yeah. Yeah. We're professionals. We got this.
We know what we're talking about. We didn't marathon all the episodes in one day and mix some things up. That's crazy.
No, we got a little mixed up, but it's cool. We got this. We've fixed it. Yeah, so his powers were short-circuiting, and he's...
After losing to the Terminator, and his power short-circuiting earlier.
Yeah, so he's depressed now at the bench, or the workout bench, whatever.
Well, Sky High is doing the opposite.
Sky High goes and meets his robo-lover, and she's not there, obviously. So he probably thinks he got dumped. And, yeah. Now the post-credits scene, Ben Jackson calls out Tiger and tells him the truth. He's losing his powers. That next, oftentimes their powers will be like a candle, burning the brightest before they go out. So that's why his powers are much stronger than they were before. Also, while they're talking, a Stephanie Shea waitress shows up because of fucking chorus. We had to end the episode with something stupid. Anyway. So, this episode opens up with a lunatic flashback. with his father beating his mother in front of him because My Hero Academia took this plotline and gave it to Endeavor.
Including fire
me
powers.
Oh, is that what? Okay, we're just gonna say it now. This is Mr. Legend.
That's what Lunatic has. That's what he stops.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because, yeah, we're gonna say it now. It's revealed this episode. This is Mr. Legend.
You just see a block silhouette that looks just like him, and it's still his voice. Yeah,
you might think, oh, Kyle Aber double cut. No, because we literally cut to Bunny on TV about to beat Mr. Legend's record of earning the most points in a season, or a quarter of a season.
And if there's anything they love to do, it's to set up an episode with a theme.
And this has a really good moment that we'll get to in a bit, but yeah, so there is a scene where TNB are on Hero TV about to apprehend a criminal, voiced by Kirk Thornton, who gets away.
Don't we start off still in the bar with him talking to Ben?
No, that's coming up.
Or that's coming up.
It's a flashback. Confused. It's a flashback to it that we'll get in a bit. But yeah, so Lunatic arrives, and I love how Agnes, whatever, is like, yes, Lunatic's here. The ratings are about to go through the roof. Like, that's all Lunatic is.
Are you acknowledging he's the most popular character? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. After his preaching of justice and they have a short scuffle with him, he ends up fleeing. And I love how she's like, oh, he's leaving already. Damn it. No, we gotta keep the ratings spiked. Don't leave.
Wow.
But that's really when Mario, the announcer, reveals that the record of Mr. Legends has been broken by Barnaby. It's like, oh, okay, thank God. The ratings will stay. People want to see this.
Yeah.
As we cut to the party, and Bunny and Tiger end up talking outside, because Bunny's like, oh, don't worry, it's not going anywhere. Because Tiger was brooding outside after the, Ben Jackson comment.
Yeah.
And this is when Bunny reveals to him he loves Maverick. That Maverick always used to babysat him, including the night his parents died on Christmas Eve. Wonder if that's going to be relevant. Nah. Anyway.
No, because they like to waste their time with pointless things. It's not like they literally made a callback to Invisiben.
Well, Bunny refers to his new dream now that he's managed to avenge his parents by getting rid of Jake. Lol. He did achieve that dream. Yep. His dream now is to make Heroes Industry the biggest it can ever be, to repay back Maverick. As Tiger reveals his dream is he just wants to be a good dad. And I love how Bunny's like, what? But that's so simple. And Tiger's like, shut up. It's my dream, so it's not simple.
Yeah, that checks out.
I mean, hey, it's good advice. Don't let anyone judge you for your dream. If your dream is to go out there and, I don't know, be a fucking car salesman or something, then you do that shit.
And if your dream is to go out there and be a jar of mayonnaise, then yeah,
weird.
Sure do that.
Anyway,
just back away now.
We cut to the Council of Dumbasses with Judge, who's totally not Lunatic. By the way, we find out this episode his name is Yuri. I am glad they did not go with the obvious thing and make him voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, instead giving that to Barnaby. In fact, now I'm wondering if Yuri Lowenthal did audition for Lunatic at one point, and there's an alternate reality where that's a thing. What? Would you be surprised? Anyway,
that'd be silly.
They're talking about the Kirk Thornton criminal who got away earlier, who's dubbed now the Lady Killer for killing 9 women, and his name is Benoit. Oh my God, why?
Just awkward for anyone who's a wrestling fan.
I mean, he was a lady killer. Sorry. If any of you say too soon, it's been 15 fucking years.
That's way too soon.
Then again, I'm the type of dick who'd make... I was gonna say, I'd be the type of dick to make a joke a day later. Anyway, we then cut to a Kirk Thornton person who brags about being the lady killer as he hits on women. This is not going to go well. Anyway, awkwardness aside, we cut to Lunatic thinking back about his dad, Mr. Legend, beating his mother again. And he yells at him to stop, thus activating his quirk and...
Why's Mr.
Mr. Perfect?
Mr. Legend.
No! Leave Mr. Perfect out of this! He has nothing to do with Chris Benoit.
Mr. Legend's hand on fire.
Yeah.
He grabs his face with his burning hand. Thus, that's why his helmet has a hand shape on it.
My hand?
Also, it does leave a burn mark. He does wear makeup to disguise it.
You mean makeup can do that?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, his mother is apparently pissed off that he killed his father, so him and her aren't on good terms.
He was just going through a rough time.
Yeah, because we find out Mr. Legend was losing his powers, right here actually, as Ben Jackson calls up Tiger and tells him that Mr. Legend also went through the same thing. And
I mean, it doesn't say this over the phone, they do it in the bar.
Okay. So, he's like, Tiger's like, that can't be, though.
Keep it down after Tiger says has a stupid surprise over-the-top reaction that attracts the attention of everyone in the bar.
Yeah. So, he tells him that, because Tiger's like, what? But he held the record for this one. Ben Jackson's like, well, you see, they actually shot around that and made it look like he got all the points, but everyone else did the work for him because he's the symbol of hope. They couldn't allow the public to think that he was falling apart. Oh, the media altering shit. The nerve.
Oh, you mean unlike
an MHA with All Might, right?
With All Might.
Yep, except All Might, from everything we know so far, wasn't a pile of dog dicks. That'd be pretty interesting, though, to find out if maybe in his past he was kind of a dick.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm not caught up on the manga. Please, no spoilers.
Because yeah, a lot of domestic victims would say that about their views.
Yeah,
he's just going through a rough time.
Yep, it is actually legit true. 100%. No, I'm not even being sarcastic. That's a real thing. But yeah, so Tiger then basically wanders off being all emo, as we also cut between him and Lunatic both having flashbacks about Mr. Legend, which, yeah, Lunatic's having it about his father being an abusive fuck, and Tiger's having it about Mr. Legend, his idol, without realizing there were things about him he didn't know, about him losing his powers. And this is a really well done scene with them both basically being connected about the same person, but the same person having two completely different lives.
You mean they know how? You mean they know how to parallel park?
Exactly. With Lunatic thinking really Mr. Legend is the biggest fucking monster on the planet, while Tiger thinks he's the greatest hero who ever lived. And yeah, it's kind of interesting with that whole mindset that, yeah, if it wasn't for Mr. Legend, Tiger might never be on this path, because that's what inspired him to actually, improve himself, etc. Whereas with Lunatic, it's the opposite. It did inspire him.
Just in the opposite way.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think this is really well done. But hey, that's when Tiger runs into Chris Benoit, who ended up trying to murk a couple of the women. And he suddenly has an accent here? Yeah, I don't understand why.
Maybe in the bar he was trying to... I don't know. Maybe he was
this is one of the few times this is one of the few times the dub fucked up. But it's such a small thing.
This is one of the fuck-ups that could come from having two ADR directors.
Yeah, so... It's whatever. It's a small nitpick, I guess. It doesn't ruin anything. It's just silly to notice.
This is the first time he's done a silly accent. Look at you, Ari Revelations.
I mean, 3 Delivery, he had one too. He had this typical stereotypical accent. Anyway, so what is it? Tiger tries activating his powers, but they're still fucking around, so he can't even apprehend him.
Or no, when he's trying to apprehend him and they're riding on top of Gondola or whatever, his powers run out. He's also
Gondola.
not suited up either since he was saying, I'm
And
gonna
a
get
sieve.
drunk. You know what, on second thought, I'm gonna go do hero stuff.
Yeah. And what, doesn't he get knocked off here? Like, I know he gets injured here somehow.
He gets thrown too far down into the dumps.
Yep. And don't worry, if you're wondering if Chris Benoit survives in this reality, no, Lunatic shows up and fucks him up. So, there's that. Even in anime format, he didn't make it out alive. Okay, I'm sorry. He's gone. I don't have to make any more references to the prick again, alright? You happy? But yeah, I do think it was funny where he's like, what? You're a hero, right? You're supposed to let me live. And Lunatic's like, you made a couple of wrong assertions. One, I'm not a hero. And two, this is my own justice. You got mine mixed up for someone else's.
What do you want?
Justice. Then he goes on about Thanatos. Anyway, post-credits scene time for those who are watching on Netflix. I'm sorry for you. As Tiger recovers and thinks about how his powers really are fading, and he thinks, shit, this is bad, man. And that's when we also hear the news report that, yeah, Benoit was murked.
Oh, well, he's down in the dumps, literally, in multiple ways.
Anyway, the next episode begins as Tiger really thinks about his future prospects and realizes he needs to go visit his family and see what's going on there. His family who lives in Oriental Town. I am not shitting you, that is what it's called.
It's on the sign, written in plain English.
I am so happy they resisted giving everyone here stereotypical accents. Because that would have made this really silly.
As the boonies.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
This is when we're introduced to Tiger's older brother, Muramasa, voiced by Kirk Thornton again.
Didn't you die last week?
For fuck's sake. Yeah, I didn't notice this as much when I was watching this back on the On Alley, because again, it was weekly.
Because it was a weekly thing?
Yeah, but holy shit. Anyway, he talks to his brother about how he just wants to see how the family's doing. As he goes home, hangs out with his mom for a bit, and goes into Kaede's room without asking, because Kaede's not home, and sees she has a shit ton of bunny merch. Because of course she does. That's gotta be awkward, too. Like, she doesn't like me as a hero.
Fans.
I know, right? So, Kaede comes home and is obviously pissed off, because anyone would be. You're going through my room? The fuck, man? And that's when it hits Tiger. He's sad thinking that Kaede's really growing up without him, because he's busy being a hero, and he doesn't think she needs him anymore. But we also cut to him talking to his brother about him losing his powers. Oh, and if you're wondering, no, Kaede does not know that Kotetsu is Wild Tiger. Only the brother and mom, you know, or grandmother. But after having this talk with his brother, he thinks back to his wife, voiced by Tara Sands again. At least she's only a bunch of ad voices or one-offs. And how he left her to go become a hero as she was ill, and she died while he was gone. Holy shit, that sucks. And yeah, Kaede's angry because she feels like she's alone. Because her grandmother's getting up there in age, even falling during this episode, and she thinks once her grandmother's gone, that's it. Because Kotetsu's never around, she'll be all alone.
Let that child alone.
Literally, in this case. Dude, the fucking big green dub is great. Anyway, a thunderstorm happens because they're in Florida, I guess. Dude, that would have made the most sense. Like, what if they were in Florida? And, what is it? Kaede's on her way home and she ends up getting trapped in something?
In a shrine.
Yeah. And Tiger ends up rushing out to save her. And, yeah, this actually works out. He ends up saving her, promising he's never going to leave her alone, that he's going to quit his job because he wants to spend time with her. as he promises that he's going to hand in his resignation. And what is it, on his way back, Kaede tries throwing him something, and that's when he sees that she's turning into a next, that her powers are awakening.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does she end up throwing him here?
But she tries to give him a letter, a picture.
Oh, that's what it is, okay. My eyes suck, man, you know what happened. But yeah, we don't know what her powers are yet, but we'll find out. Anyway, the next episode starts as Cream wakes up from her coma. And everyone's happy to see Tiger, as he's hesitant to tell them about his retirement thing because he sees how happy they are. This is gonna be awkward.
This is gonna be an awkward retirement. Good thing he's gonna do it soon.
Yep, it's not like there's like 7 or 8 episodes left. Definitely not.
Yeah,
anyway,
he gets
a phone call from Kaede's grandma, or his mom, whatever you want to call her, as she reveals her powers are the same as Tiger's and she can't control it. She needs Tiger home now to help. And
she's
Tiger's like,
breaking everything. The wall was dented in behind her.
Yeah, so Tiger is like, don't worry, I'm going to tell my partner first, then it'll be alright. I'll tell everyone else too. Oh, hey, my partner wants me to go talk to Cream with him about his parents' killer to make sure it was definitely Jake Martinez. As Cream goes into her backstory with them about how she was ostracized for having next powers, which does fit with continuity. Remember Tony, the Shota voiced by Laura Bailey from last set, the telekinetic. He was ostracized, so it makes sense. And her father was Kirk Thornton again. Jesus.
No matter how many times you kill him, he will never go. Wait, what?
Anyway. Well, she says how Jake kidnapped her on Christmas Eve, the same night Bunny's parents were murdered. Huh, that's weird. And her parents wouldn't pay for the ransom. So he's like, you know what, fuck it, just come with me. Don't worry about the people criticizing you for being a next. You're better than humans. In fact, let's make a world where nexts are free from persecution, because Magneto reasons. Except I'm way more unhinged. Lol.
And I don't think you said that part.
Yeah. Basically confirming Jake has an alibi. She then says, you killed Jake. My mental instability, no! As she rips the shit out of her arms that was keeping her alive and murks herself.
But didn't she technically do that? I mean, she literally fell for him.
No. Anyway.
Love is like a helicopter.
Spinning out of control till it crashes and burns.
Yeah.
First it starts up, lifting high in the air, and then, yeah, I see it. Makes sense. Anyway.
And then eventually someone makes a noise like that, then it's over.
Well, Tiger thinks to himself, shit, I can't tell Bunny about my retirement now. He's fucking pissed. As they argue about the truth, because Bunny's like, you're not going to trust my memories? He had an Ouroboros tattoo on his hand. Alright, man, let's go look at the footage of Jake without his gloves on. So they go look at footage during the battle arena, the gladiator cage with the heroes. And, oh shit, Jake had no Ouroboros tat on his hand.
I love how the tattoo's the most important part, not the fact that he used a gun.
Yeah, why would Jake need to use a gun? So, yeah, that wasn't just a fuck-up in continuity or making no logical sense. It was literally because Jake didn't kill them. As Bunny starts having head pains, because in his mind, now Jake's face is morphing into a shit ton of different people.
Including tigers. Wait, what?
That's weird. As the grandmother calls up Tiger and says now her powers are Magneto! Kaede cannot control the magnetism! It's like, what? She has 2 next abilities? Holy shit, she's like Jake! This is cool. As, yeah... Right after he hangs up the phone with him saying, I can't tell him yet, he gets ready to tell him about his retirement, but Bunny says, oh, You need to just take some time off because your daughter's next abilities are awakened. That's cool, take your time. No, I'm trying to no, it's cool, man, I got you. Anyways, I got a phone call to make. So, Tiger, in fairness, was trying to tell Bunny here, but he didn't get a chance to. Bunny kept cutting him off.
Yeah.
That's when Bunny ends up calling up his housemaid. She was in the last set, but I didn't feel like mentioning it because it wasn't relevant till now. His housemaid, Samantha, voiced by Tara Platt. She was the caretaker for the family until Bunny's parents died. As Bunny asks her for her alibi, because he might suspect her, because, you know, one of the faces he saw in his mind was hers. And she can't remember that night clearly either. What's up?
No matter how stupid it sounds.
Yeah. But yeah, she can't remember that night clearly either, thinking she was really sick that night and that's all she can remember, but she's not sure. Wonder if that's going to come into play. But yeah, this all comes to Bunny claiming that he's going to quit because he can't be a hero with his mental instabilities, and Tiger thinking, for fuck's sake, man, I wanted to retire, don't beat me to it, bitch. As Kaede finally gets on the phone with Tiger and is pissed off that he's not retiring, but she does reveal that her ability is to copy anyone who's close to her. Basically, yeah. Whichever next ends up...
I'm pretty sure it's Muramasa that says that.
Oh. No, it actually says it's Kaede.
Or...
Yeah. I wrote it down, man. I wrote it down.
Muramasa's the one that figured it out. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. Which makes me wonder, who the fuck was Magneto?
Well, it's we established it's transferred by touch, so...
Anyone could have, like, patted her on the head, shook her hand, or anything.
I mean, she goes to school and shit, so who knows if how many nexts are there.
Yeah, but Tiger basically says, my partner wants to quit, so now I can't retire yet. They wouldn't be fair. And then she says, I don't care about fuck those people, and she slams the phone down, basically. Anyway, the post-credits scene happened.
Phone with video phone with a dial with video conference.
My favorite kind. But post-credits scene, as Bunny is losing his fucking mind, because one of the faces he sees his parents' killer has is his own. Yeah. That's fucking meta. I guess they're saying maybe he could have killed his parents without him realizing it, which, that'd be a twist, now wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We also have this preview.
Memorized.
We also have this preview where Tiger says, hey, I'm Kotetsu, the member of Tiger and Bunny who falls for any actress he sees. Show him a picture of Jamie Markey and tell him to say that. Anyway, the next episode happens as Tiger goes to see Bunny.
He said actress.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That would require you to be able to act. Oh. Anyways.
Fair. But yeah, so in the next episode, he goes to see Bunny and talk to him, and Bunny completely admits his memory is fucked. That they need to start from square one. And he doesn't understand. Oh, these squares make a circle. As they agree to retrace the steps, so they go to the Christmas park that he went to on Christmas Eve, and we have Christmas music, and fuck, we covered this show 2 months too late.
Yeah. It would have been more awkward if it was in the summer and you knew it.
Well, he remembers Maverick taking him to the Christmas park that night, and Maverick bought him a hat. Oh, Christmas memories.
Classic Christmas hat.
As Tiger declares he won't leave until they solve the case, then he says, huh, that sounded pretty badass of me, huh? That sounds like a Renji line. And, yeah, isn't this what Tiger gets them a souvenir? He gets them the pens.
Yep.
And he gives one to Bunny. It's like, what? Yeah. Come on, man, it's funny. And, yeah, throughout this episode, Bunny's having more nightmares about his past, because his memory's all fucked up. And that's when he stumbles upon Tiger having a conversation with Kaede about retiring, or quitting.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, you all know where this is going. As Tiger's like, you could have trusted me, you dick. I want to know why you're quitting. And Tiger says, well, because I'm getting old, man. I want to spend time with my family. He doesn't tell him about him losing his powers yet. As Bunny basically says, I'll be glad when you're gone. I could do this better without you, blah, blah, blah. Leading Tiger to bitch slap Bunny, slap the taste out of his mouth. That's when Bunny gets mad and runs away, straight to Maverick.
Or jumps away.
Yeah.
Activates his powers, but same thing.
As Tigers think, oh shit, did I mess up?
Oh shit, not this again. I know where this story goes.
Well, yeah. Bunny ends up telling Maverick everything. Bunny ends up telling Maverick everything about how they're back to square one, what Cream said, how his memories are fucked. And Maverick's like, don't worry, man. I'll help you out. I promise. We're back to square one, but it's cool. And then he says, was anyone else in the room with you and Cream? Oh, yeah, just Tiger. Oh, okay, that's cool. Well, don't worry. We'll solve the case. That's when Samantha gives Bunny a call. And Bunny's like, oh, hold on. I gotta take this. And she remembers something. She stumbled upon an old photo. I wonder if this is gonna go anywhere.
Oh look, it's a photo of her and him by that Christmas tree that he remembers having with Maverick. Wait.
That's not quite right. But before we follow that up, we cut to Tiger drinking at a bar when an interview of Bunny comes on, and Bunny's talking about how he can only trust Tiger. Obviously, it's a pre-recorded interview. As Bunny's like, oh shit, I gotta go find him and make things right. And yeah, Samantha tells Bunny as we cut back that she doesn't remember this either, but the photo wouldn't lie. So that's when it all clicks for Bunny. Like, you weren't with me that night, Mr. Maverick. And Maverick's like, ah, shit. Okay, fine. I admit it. You happy? I set the whole thing up. Because you see, Hero TV in its infancy was very shit. Its ratings were as bad as current Monday Night Raw.
But
no one was watching.
What I asked you about.
Well, I'm telling you anyways. So, your parents helped me set it up. But what they didn't know is I was friends with Ouroboros, staging crimes in order for heroes to save the day to boost ratings. It was the only way to get by. Your parents did find out, try convincing me to stop, so, you know, I made you Batman. And Bunny's like, what, you motherfucker? And that's when Maverick's like, well, yeah, there's one other thing, by the way. I'm also a Next. And I can alter people's memories, like, you know, someone from Code Geass, lol. And I'm about to alter your memories again, buddy. But it's like, what? No, don't do it! Sorry, bitch!
And then it's a shot of his big, giant hand just setting up. Those are the hands that can crush someone's skull easily.
Oh. So what you're saying is he's got them Street Fighter hands.
Yes. Perfect for Arby's.
Anyway. God, fucking CPT finals. Anyway. So, Maverick then calls up to see Tiger and is like, hey, come to my office, man. Get on that desk. I'm going to treat you Bill Clinton style, Tiger. This is literally a line. No, it's not. That'd be hilarious, though. As he offers Tiger a drink, he's like, you want some coffee? Drink the damn coffee already! Please!
We've seen him dropping suspicious liquid into it.
Yeah, and then Tiger's like, yeah, before I drink this, huh? Oh shit, he knows. You got any cream? Oh, of course, yes, sure.
Of course.
Anyway, and then Tiger finds a pen on the phone. He's like, huh, what's this? Oh, it must be my pen. Maybe I dropped this. Well, anyways, man, I gotta go. I got a call from Samantha, and she's asking to meet with me. Because she knows that, basically, that Tiger is Bunny's partner, and since she can't get in touch with Bunny, she's calling him. That's when Maverick's like, "Fuck, he didn't drink the drug." I know.
He's so mad that he doesn't drink the coffee.
Yeah, he's got the. Didn't he say he's got like this pissed off grin on his face?
He's just so it's the biggest resting bitch face about it.
Yeah, and before Tiger can go meet with Samantha, that's when he calls up an Ouroboros buddy, voiced by Kirk Thornton again.
Yes.
Should we do the Kirk counter? Sad part is, I think this might be the last one to show up, anyways.
Yeah.
And then watch the fucking movies.
Could you do a surprise terrorist attack, dying spy?
Yep. So he goes to set up the bomb at a mall in order to Nomi Swan Tiger. As Bunny wakes up to Maverick making him breakfast. Ooh, this is gonna get very kinky really quickly, isn't it?
Yeah.
As Bunny can't remember anything, and he's like, "Oh, don't you remember Jake being the killer? You were going to talk to me about that." And he's like, "Oh, is that it? Yeah. Oh, okay." And
that checks out.
Yeah, Tiger ends up solving the crime, but Samantha's gone by the time he gets back to his office, where she was waiting to meet him there, because she was abducted by Kirk.
Now she's a little tied up.
Yeah. That's when Tiger ends up calling Maverick and talk to him about the pen. And he's like, "Hey, I found my pen in my car, so this couldn't be couldn't be my pen in your office. It had to be Bunny's." Maverick's like, "Oh shit, he's suspicious. Does he know something?" It's like, which means Bunny was attacked in your office. It's like, holy shit. Damn it, Tiger, stop having a Renji moment. It's like, well, Mr. Maverick, I hope we can solve the case together, because that's where Bunny's been missing. Yeah, Bunny's been missing at this point, by the way. Everyone's been wondering where he is.
The other thing is he has no reason to suspect Maverick.
Yeah, he doesn't. But it's one of those things, it's like, he was in Maverick's office, I guess, so you'd at the very least think he'd be a little sus. But yeah, Maverick got really fucking lucky here.
It's would have been the first time Bunny was in that office by himself.
Yeah.
It's probably what he's thinking.
Well, anyways, after that happens, Tiger goes to Samantha's house, because she wasn't there, to talk to her in person. Where
the door is open. And the doorknob is a little broken. That's weird.
Yeah, and isn't there a fire going or something, so he used the fire poker? You know, the same thing with his Scissor Man lived in our Clock Tower 2 Let's Play. Go watch that, by the way.
Yeah.
Great game. Anyway. So, yeah, he ends up... Why does he end up falling asleep there, by the way? Just because he's waiting for her.
He's just laying on the couch and he falls asleep.
Now, see, that's a Renji moment. As Maverick has a plan B, and he says Samantha's going to play a major role in it. Yeah, she doesn't make it through this. And that's when he...
poker to the forehead.
Yep. God, what a way to go, man. He has a heroes meeting with everyone except T and B. And also Lloyd's is there. Mario is there. Thankfully, they don't interact. And also the hosts of Heroes TV. You know, Alice and cameraman. Morris, that's his name.
Yeah. Actually, at this point in the show, I think the one that was voiced by Laura Bailey just disappeared.
I didn't even mention her last set either, but yeah, there was another camera woman voiced by Laura Bailey that was there, because of course there was. But yeah, so Maverick basically he mind rapes all of them.
He says, "Does this wine taste like chloroform to you?"
Yep. As we cut to the next day, and no one remembers Kotetsu. That's weird, and a TV broadcast comes on saying that Kotetsu is wanted for Moida of Samantha. Bunny finds out about this and swears vengeance on Kotetsu. Kotetsu must die. As we cut to a post-credit scene where Kaede sees the broadcast and is freaking the fuck out. Yeah. Fun times. Anyway... So Tiger is wandering around wondering what the hell is going on as he ends up calling the studio to ask, is this like a new Heroes TV skit? And ends up telling the heroes where he is, saying he's near the studio. Sky High is the first to arrive and ends up attacking him. Sky High! Dive! This all leads to each one of the heroes slowly showing up as Tiger tries fleeing. And we cut to Kaede and her grandmother as the grandmother tells her about how Kotetsu is Wild Tiger. Kaede's like, what? That's insane! My dad was a hero the whole time!
It's a wonder I didn't recognize his voice at this point.
Wild Roar.
But
we also find out
that she was too busy ogling Bonnie anyways.
Well, he is Yuri Lowenthal. Yeah, also we found out Maverick replaced Tiger with a robot. That's why I keep saying Kotetsu here instead of Wild Tiger, because Wild Tiger is still a hero, and everyone's getting mad that he's trying to impersonate him, thinking Kotetsu's impersonating him.
He's impersonating a damn machine.
The only hero who's hesitant when he talks to her is Blue Rose, reminding her of the towel he gave her as well as the singing stuff when he gave her a tip about following her dream. She's like, wait, the only one who knew about that is Wild Tiger. You weren't there. And it's like, yeah, but I am Wild Tiger. She goes, no, you're not. No one knows who Wild Tiger is. That's what makes him special. Anyway.
I mean, this is only technically working for Maverick because he does have a public his identity isn't public like Bunny is.
Yeah. He lucked out there.
He also lucked out that he's kind of special. I mean, kind of Renji. Wait a minute.
Well, before they can really, come to grips and agree on something, before Blue Rose can say, maybe you're right. Nope, the other heroes arrive and ruin the party, including Fake Tiger, who, I'm just at this point on, I'm going to call Liger. You know, it's kind of a cross between a lion and a tiger. It's my favorite animal. Please, I hope someone out there gets that reference. But that's when Lunatic shows up to save the day, because he wants to believe in justice. And Tiger's like, oh, fuck, you're gonna kill me, aren't you? And he's like, why would I kill you? You are not a sinner. He's like, wait, really? Oh, shit.
Because Lunatic's not an idiot and put two and two together and figured out his identity.
Yeah, and also Lunatic's memories weren't fucked with. He wasn't at the meeting, as we said. It was just everyone who knew Kotetsu. Yeah, it was everyone who knew Kotetsu's real identity, which was his agency, Heroes TV, and the other heroes. So, Tiger sees a broadcast about Maverick, and that's when it clicks in his head. It's like, oh shit! So Maverick's the culprit! I'm not Renji anymore! It feels good to be smart. That's when he gets in a cab from Ben Jackson, and Ben Jackson still remembers, because his memories weren't wiped, as he gives Tiger the old suit.
Yeah, he didn't get those hands. Good thing for him, or his skull would be gone.
Well, we cut to Kaede, who's now in Stern build, because she left without telling her family anything, as she runs into Maverick. And she tells Maverick she's here to see Barnaby, because she's a massive Bunny fangirl. And what is it, Maverick pats her on the head?
Yep.
It's like, oh, don't worry, you'll see him soon, I'm sure. Just wait for a meet and greet. As Tiger goes to the rooftop of his agency and calls out the heroes, saying...
He gets into a car with Bunny.
Yeah. What a dick. But yeah, Tiger calls out the heroes to meet him on a rooftop. As Lloyd's is like, why does it have to be on our building? As he says to his... black assistant, I have to point this out, voiced by Michelle Ruff, doing typical black woman voice. I'm saying this because I'm wondering what Netflix is going to do in Season 2 of this character. You all know why. The dub climate right now is really fucking retarded with this.
And this character existed in previous episodes, but they weren't worth mentioning.
I should mention Michelle Ruff does do an okay job voicing her, too. But yeah.
She didn't voice as many ad voices as she probably could have, being how she voices like no.
Yeah. She might be in the movies. I honestly don't remember, which we'll get to next time. Anyway, the heroes arrive, threaten to beat the shit out of him, as his plan is to try refreshing their memories. He reminds Dragon Kid of her hairpin, Blue Rose of her singing career, Origami Cyclone of the Hero Academy. And the other ones are just weird. Sky High and how he likes to suck the yolk out of eggs.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem, because he likes to shave his body 3 times a day.
He has to shave his body 3 times a day because he's that hairy, apparently.
Holy shit. Talk about a fucking bear. And he has nothing for Rock Bison. I think that's what cracked me up the most.
Aren't you supposed to be drinking bodies in France? And you got nothing for him?
Yeah. This does bring me to a point, though. I hope they do fix this with Season 2. It's my only gripe with this, is I want more on the other side heroes. The mains are Tiger and Bunny, so it makes sense, and this is all Tiger's story right now. But I'm talking about,
because we were going hard on setting up this storyline, it's for the best that they...
Yeah. I think if this had a few more episodes, like if this were 28 or 29 episodes, maybe they could have given more.
Some of the ones that don't get screen time do in the second movie, so they do alleviate it a little bit.
Yeah, because I think Fire Emblem needs his own episode, and as much as I meme about Rock Bison, I want more on him too. So again, Season 2 can fix that.
It does get his equivalent of an episode in the movie. That's all I remember from it.
Well, we'll see when we get there. Anyway, they think he's a creepy stalker, while Blue Rose is like, no, look at this guy. He might be a little weird, but he's no killer. And the rest are like, yeah, but that's when Hero TV yells at them, apprehend them already, before the ratings dip. So they all charge at him, and before they can arrest him fully, Kaede arrives. Using her powers to force back the memories of everybody in the room, or on the rooftop. Because again, Maverick patted her head.
Yeah.
Also, we should mention during this scene, Bunny says he's going to the rooftop because he needs to get justice for Samantha's murder. And before he can arrive, Sky High's like, hey, I've got her memories back. Wow, that's a really cool ability to copy everyone, Kaede, and he pats her head next. Sky High, you fucking idiot. Oh, it's a shoulder, okay.
No.
Yeah.
He's just an idiot in hindsight.
Well, that's when Bunny arrives, and Kaede can't give him his memory back. Because, of course not. Also, Bunny's in a new suit that Maverick came up with. Isn't it all black now? The suit of an emo.
Instead of being white and red, it's black and red. The shape of... emo?
Well, Tiger ends up rushing off while the rest are trying to convince Bunny to back down, and he ends up going to Saito, who also has his memories back. And, what, does he get the old suit from Saito? Bunny's old suit or something?
Yes.
Yeah. And that's when he runs into Bunny with the old suit. He's like, hey, come on! Follow me, man! And this one, a car chase ensues. As the Laura Bailey child is in danger again, and this is where the line happens.
Inside of a taxi.
Yeah, which is like, this is like what happened on the train earlier. Like, what the fuck? Why? Move out of Sternbilt already!
Who let you out of the house?
Anyway, Tiger ends up luring Bunny to where they first met to try jogging his memory, as Liger takes on all the heroes and kicks their ass off screen. I kind of wish we could have seen that on screen, I'm going to be honest.
But as we established earlier, it was one of them robots.
Fucking robots! Yeah, still wouldn't mind seeing it though.
Which completely bodied Buddy when he... I mean, Tiger, I don't know why I said Buddy.
Yeah.
So him with his powers activated didn't stand a chance. I don't think any of the other ones did.
Yeah, it's all 6 of them. Like I said, I still wouldn't mind seeing like a 30-second thing of them jobbing. But, oh well. So, back to Tiger and Bunny. They end up going at it. They both activate their powers, which they're evenly matched here, aren't they?
Yeah, because they have the same power.
Yeah. Wait a minute, I thought Tiger's powers were going haywire. Shouldn't he be slightly stronger?
Occasionally, but now they just, at this point, they semi just dumbed it down to it not lasting as long since they're getting weaker now.
Is that an inconsistency or because they're getting weaker? You guys decide. It doesn't matter either way.
No, they lasted less and less each time. He even keeps a diary.
Oh no, I'm talking about his... Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about his powers, though, not being or overly strong like Ben Jackson was saying at this point. Anyways, it all leads to Tiger end up trying to slap Bunny, bitch slapping him in the same spot again to jog his memory. He's like, yeah, feels like friendship, doesn't it? And Bunny's like, you sucker punched me? He's like, oh shit, it didn't work.
And this...
What?
And keep in mind, the whole time during their interaction, he was calling him Barnaby.
Yeah, ever since they were fighting on the car chase and they got here, he kept calling him Barnaby the whole time. So, this is going to be important in a second. I actually do like the fact the slap didn't work and him going on about friendship speeches or whatever, because in a lesser show, this would have worked and it would just come across as cliche. So... Bunny's about to murk Tiger. Yes, about to murk himself, though. He's about to murk Tiger. And that's when Tiger's like, take care, Bunny. And that's when it jogs his memory. And he's like, for the last time, I'm not fucking Bunny. I'm a Barnaby. It's like, wait a minute. What? Why are we fighting?
Why are we here?
What is this costume I'm wearing? Why do I look like an emo bitch? Anyway, Tiger fills him in, and that's when Ben Jackson arrives to give T&B a ride. That's when we...
taxi driver.
He is. He's great, man. That's when we cut to Maverick, who's captured all of the heroes, and he tells T&B to come to the top of Justice Tower.
But the taxi ride is cocked because Saito...
Yep. And Saito is going to do some elite hack sort things. And he's not whispering at this point. Because he's talking through a speaker.
He has a speaker on his head attached to a hard hat.
He said he tried going to Agnes at Heroes TV and she didn't remember. And it even shows a scene where he's whispering at her. She's like, I have no idea what you're saying. And I was thinking, wait, can you not...
That's a Saito... That's more of a Saito issue than her not.
Yeah. Because we'll get to that in a bit. Anyway, they arrive at Justice Tower. And as they're there, Road Von Mignana is back. Because he was recruited by Maverick to complete the robot, who he calls H01, or Ho1. But I'm still going to call him Liger, because that name's hilarious.
Ligerho?
Ligerho. Anyway, he tells them if they want to save all the heroes and Kaede, they need to defeat Liger in a one-on-one duel. But that or two-on-one in this case, I guess.
Or 2-on-1.5.
Well, they can't use their powers either because they use them during the fight, so they're supremely handicapped. But that's when Road Von gives the other heroes who are all tied up a test of their own. They all have collars with a bomb in them, and whoever presses the collar first will be set free, but all the other bombs will activate. So he plays the paranoia game. Yeah, it's basically Jigsaw.
Would you like to play a game?
Would you like to play a game? Sure, I think something like this happened in Zero Escape too. It's a great series. Anyway. So,
not gonna lie.
Saito is trying to hack into the robot's network to shut it down. And I love how he's trying to, he's like, trying to explain it to Ben Jackson. And Ben Jackson's like, I don't get it, man. But you do you, man. Just try fixing it. Make it work. As we cut to Maverick with the Council of Dumbasses promising big things are about to come with the Heroes TV. And that they will stop all of the evil in this city. He's going to replace them with robots, isn't he?
Mission to defeat a terrorist cell or something.
Yeah. His plan is to say all the heroes died in the Call of Duty.
And the super explosion, man.
Yep. Anyway, the heroes start doubting each other, and the first one to start doubting himself is Rock Bison, thinking maybe he should press the button. As Sky High's like, well, maybe if at least one of us survive. It was like, you guys, what the fuck?
Except that's recorded and taken out of context.
Yep, I think the
finished.
Yeah. The one who's legit thinking about doing it, though, is fucking Rock Bison. Because he's a dick. What, would you put it past him? It's Bison. Bibson.
The two that don't remotely think about doing it is Origami and Blue.
Yep. Blue Rose, in fact, urges everyone to believe, and Tiger and Bunny, saying that they'll win. Don't worry.
They're a part of it. Wait, what?
But hey, Tiger and Bunny's powers are back as they take on the robot, and Liger is kicking their ass regardless. But that's when they come up with a brilliant plan. To use Liger's own gun against him. So Tiger full Nelsons him and tells Bunny to use Liger's gun on him.
He'll get out of the way somehow.
And yeah, he doesn't. His power's short-circuited. So he gets...
They don't spell it out for you by going inside of his helmet and showing his eyes are not glowing anymore. All you see is his suit is glowing, so you might assume his powers are still on.
Yep, but no. They shut off. So, Liger is dead, but at what cost? Tiger is most likely dead. Anyway... Back to Road Von Mignata over here, and he's all like, no, the fucking son of bomb into his. But before he can, Coyote got free using Blue Rose's powers and puts him on ice. And all of the heroes end up getting free. Just enough time to run out to see Tiger is hurt, as Tiger tells Bunny about how he's losing his powers. Now, in a shitty written show, this would be where Bunny would get really angry and say, how dare you not tell me, and the show would frame Tiger as being in the wrong. But no, Bunny apologizes for not noticing that Tiger is his partner and he should have noticed something was off this whole time, and wishes he could have done something to help instead. As Tiger passes out, saying, like, look after my daughter, man. And we have a post-credits scene, as Saito is still hacking. And, yeah, the heroes are all depressed about what happened to Tiger, thinking he's murked. But hey, we finally made it. What's that?
And in a weekly episodic show, that works as a cliffhanger.
Yep. But we've made it, man! We're at the final episode!
What a maverick it is.
Maverick arrives with Road Von. The fuck? Were he just put on ice?
I mean, he has other robots.
Well, he's here with an army of Ligers. As they announce their plan to replace all the heroes with them, and they all attack. Yeah, the heroes are getting all fucked up.
All the next.
Yep.
Because she's kind of racist against the next.
Which is funny because Chuckman, the other Vic role, was a next supremacist. It's literally the opposite.
This one's a robot supremacist. Wait.
Yeah, and he goes on about how the robot's the greatest thing in the universe, and I'm pretty sure he wants to fuck it.
I'm pretty sure CIS was a misspelling. He meant to put an extra S, if you know what I mean.
Anyway, before the robots can kill all of them, Saito succeeds in his hacking. As Maverick is like, fuck this, I'm out. I don't need you anymore, man. And what is it? An explosion happens or something, and Road Von's about to fall off the building and grabs Maverick.
Yeah, by his Maverick foot.
Yeah, and Maverick's like, I don't need you. Your robot's completed. Did you forget I'm next? You were gonna murk me too. And Road Von's like, what? No! no! I meant all those other Oh, you're kicking me off here, aren't you? Oh shit, I'm really dead this time.
And then he has a fall.
Yep, as Maverick rushes off to reboot the bots, but yeah, he gets cornered by the heroes. He says they can't arrest him because he'll just mind rape everyone again. That he has friends in high places, but it's at that moment that Hero TV comes back on, because it was cut earlier, and basically was recording everything he said. As it turns out, the crew's memories did come back during the whole thing.
The light.
Agnes saw the light.
Light ball in the sky.
Agnes saw the light. So, yeah. Maverick's last-ditch effort is to take Kaede hostage, but before he can do anything, Tiger is back, and he has a more hilarious over-the-top reaction when he sees Tiger. Oh my god! That's literally how he says it when Tiger hits him.
Yeah.
And, yeah, before Maverick can get abducted and captured, he's like, you all don't understand, Ouroboros will never die! I'm making myself a vegetable now. Well... Which, how do you even do that, actually?
He used his powers on himself.
Did he do that with a mirror? Or did you... Oh, no, he grabbed his head with his hands.
His powers are
on his own hands, yeah.
His hands.
That's
and
right.
He used both hands.
Yeah. So... We couldn't find any more out on Ouroboros. Anyways... Maverick is getting transferred in custody, and that's when Lunatic arrives. And you all know what happens here. Thanatos! But hey. Bunny also announces here as we cut back to them celebrating that he's going to retire if Tiger is. Because without his partner, there's no point. And he only wanted to be a hero because of Maverick, and, well, you all know how that went. I'm sure he'll stay retired, right?
Saturation.
Well, either way, everything worked itself out. As, hey, we have a 1-year time skip. And now we get to see what everyone's doing in the epilogue. Origami Cyclone is talking to Ed. Fire Emblem is hitting on Rock Bison, grabbing his ass. I ship it. Rock Bison needs something in his life. Hero TV is having a Vic announcer on it now with Mario. See, he didn't die. He lives on inside us all. What? Actually, what the fuck is Sky High doing during this epilogue?
Yes. Walking his dog like usual.
Okay. Yeah, Dragon Kid's hanging out with her parents and accepting a dress from them. Blue Rose is looking at a book, and what was the book, Doc?
You know, how to attract a single phone.
Yeah, she really wants Tiger's D bad, and when looking up how the show was received, one of the criticisms I saw people say, or at least a couple of people, it might have been just one person or whatever, was, that makes Tiger, he's one of those wrong people, how dare he? And it's like, you know Blue Rose is 18 now, right? Can you shut the fuck up? No? Okay.
No one said people were intelligent.
Anyway, I mean, I ship Blue Rose and Tiger, come on. And if Leonardo DiCaprio can date someone 40 years fucking younger than him, I think Wild Tiger is in his right to date someone who's probably like 15 or so. But alright. So, we see Bunny at his parents' grave, and apparently the password to shut down the robots was a series of numbers, and Saito had asked Bunny if the numbers meant anything. Bunny didn't know, but now we're at the grave.
And then he's seen them, and they're on the grave.
Oh. So what the fuck do the numbers mean? Oh, that makes sense.
I don't know. They mean something.
Well, either way, back to Hero TV, as Tiger is now on the B team as Tiger 1 Minute. Because his powers can
That's
only
how
last a
bad his
minute now.
powers have gotten.
Yep. And Tiger is now on a glass ceiling thing, about to arrest a Keith Silverstein criminal. Because, you know, that's how the series began, that's how it's going to end. Especially when Tiger ends up falling through the glass ceiling, because his powers ran out. And hey, Bunny's coming to his rescue again. And he says, man, you haven't changed, have you? So why are you a hero again? Tiger's like, well, Kaede was mad at me for being a couch potato, so I figured I'd do something to make her proud of me. Bunny's like, fuck, now I gotta come out of retirement too. Alright, well, you and I are gonna work together then and be the best heroes we can. And then he calls him Bunny, and they still bicker a little bit, but in a friendly way. Where Bunny's like, my name is Barnaby, dick! And the series comes to a close with them promising to rid the place of crime. Except now we have a post-credits scene! And what is it? A kid buying a Tiger and Bunny card with $1 on it or whatever? The dollar is...
Little did you know, the city's money is controlled by Ouroboros.
Yeah, the dollar bill gets wet and an Ouroboros logo goes for free.
Ouroboros on my dollar? Then did you draw on it with crayon?
I thought, you know, maybe he'd buy it. So, yeah, and that's how it ends. And I mean, yeah, what a fucking solid series. I'd at least put it up there. So at least a solid 8 or 9.
No, because not many series. You just take a scene that would normally be thrown away and use it to wrap up an episode to be a parallel.
Yeah. As far as the dub goes,
A and B plots like this.
The dub is really fucking good. The ad voice recycling is a bit much at times, but honestly, it's expected with LA dubs.
It's par for the course from an LA dub.
Yeah. Holy shit, Kirk Thornton, this set, man.
Benoit, indeed.
That's how everyone I know back in the day thought Benoit was pronounced, was Benoit. Look at the way it's fucking spelled! But yeah. Like I said, outside of a couple of minor nitpicks and me wishing the heroes got more screen time, this is still a really fucking good series. And I'm talking about the side heroes, which I think is something Season 2 will rectify or remedy. Because we still got nothing on Rock Bison in Season 1, man. And Rock Bison needs love, right?
I'm pretty sure he's forced to team up with Origami in the movie because that's how.
We're not at the movie though, man. You're getting ahead of yourself. But we'll see.
But they progress. All I'm saying is the movie progresses things forward and does things you're asking for.
Yeah, but we're not there yet. So we'll see once the movie happens.
We're at the first movie.
Exactly. So yeah, the series really solid. Highly recommended. Even though you heard us give you the Cliff Notes version. Stay away from the Netflix adaptation. Actually, I kind of wonder if the post-credits scene, sequel baiting Ouroboros, is even on Netflix in the final episode. Again, just stick to fucking Hulu.
Complete global saturation.
As far as MVP of this set, this MVP of this set is honestly probably Yuri Lowenthal or Wallace. Again, the two main characters. Jameson Price did great as Albert Maverick too, which of course he's fucking evil. His name's Albert Maverick. Which one of the things we mentioned in part 1, foreshadowing, when Bunny was in the pod, having himself being lullabied to sleep by Maverick's voice telling him to get some sleep, he immediately had a nightmare about his parents' murder. So, yeah.
They take things that would be throwaway scenes and make them matter. I
didn't even catch that whole thing with this him being in the pod or whatever till a second run through either.
That's something. Yeah, that's something you're less likely to catch on a weekly watch.
So, yeah. Oh, really great show. Especially if you want to see one of the things that definitely inspired My Hero Academia. Then highly check this out. I would suggest checking it out or whatever. Or if you've somehow seen this, and are looking for something similar and haven't seen My Hero Academia, how, but yeah, there's always My Hero Academia if you want more TNB. It's the closest thing you're going to get to it right now until Season 2 airs, I guess. But we're not quite done with Tiger and Bunny yet. Now are we, Ty? Are we?
We have 1.5 movies.
And a spinoff.
And a spinoff.
But first, the movie we have in question is called Tiger and Bunny: The Beginning, which does the annoying shit. Yeah, this is one of those where I have to say the movie is half recap, half brand new content. So if you're thinking of starting the movie and saying, oh, fuck this, I'm backing up. No, just jump to like the 45-minute mark and watch from there, from what I can remember.
Or skip the first 2 episodes and you watch the movie instead.
Well, we'll see if that's really the case of what you can do next time.
Or
yeah,
something like that.
Well, we'll talk more about it next time. So next time will be Tiger and Bunny: The Beginning, which I'm not sure is on an app, so that's going to be fun.
Prelude to the another.
Thank you all again so much for watching. Hope you all like, comment, all that stuff. Sub if you want more content like this, lol. And let us know your thoughts on Tiger and Bunny. If you liked it, if you didn't, why?
You watched it?
I mean, if you haven't watched it, why? And if you don't like it, why?
And if CGI scares you, then stop watching all those other shows for that terrible CGI that's not done by MAPA.
What about UFO Table?
Them too, I guess.
Anyway. Thanks again so much for watching.
Some people should not do CGI.
Thanks again so much for watching, and yeah, we'll be back next time with Tiger and Bunny: The Beginning, the first movie. Until next time, hope you all enjoyed. Have yourselves a great day, and yeah, have a great day.